Please read verse number 114, please, 114, please. Pragyavanapi Panditopi Chaturopi Atyanta Suksmartha Druke Validastamasa Naveti Vahuda Sambodhitopi Sphutam Bhrantyaropitameva sadhu Kalayati Alambate Tadgunan Hantaso Prabaladurantatamasa Shaktir Mahatya Vritti. Beautiful. Absolutely human, very realistic. Only when you are very, very consciously observing yourself, each one of us can see the truth of this statement. Not many people go into the depth of their being. In ignorance, most people live on the surface. And the surface itself, they name it as the depth. It is just like on the surface of the ocean, there is so much of disturbance. Waves are rising and falling. Looking at that surface, person will say, oh, the ocean is so restless. But deep within, ocean is absolutely calm, still. When the diver is diving, when you go into the 100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet depth, it is total stillness. The breeze on the outside doesn't touch the depth of the ocean. But on the surface, there are waves of many kinds, large, small, different kinds. Same thing also, human life. Average person always lives on the surface. Perceptions, reactions. Perceptions, reactions. That is how the average person lives. And of course, every individual also, nobody likes to react. Please understand. No person also likes to be miserable. That is why if you ask somebody, please give your philosophy of life, or ask the person to advise somebody as to how other person should lead their life, everybody can give beautiful prescription. Everybody. The person who is most disturbed, he shall give you a dissertation on calmness. The person who is alcoholic will tell you 100 reasons why you should not drink. The person is angry and upset, he should tell you how he should be calm and collected. That is because everybody knows how they should be, but nobody knows who they are. Are you getting that point, please? Everybody knows, I should not get angry, I should not get upset, I should not be jealous, I should not hurt people, I shouldn't hit at anybody. You know every moment of it, but suddenly you come under the spell of it. That is where comes your tamo guna. Tamo guna is, it covers your sanity. however much you may know. Please understand there are two different levels of knowledge. For ignorant person who is not aware of himself, he doesn't understand the absolute goodness, absolute happiness. He knows relative happiness, relative unhappiness. And he also knows relative happiness is better than relative unhappiness. He knows relative calmness, relative disturbance. He knows relative calmness is better than relative disturbance. It is better not to fight with people than to go on arguing and fighting, dissenting, being miserable. He knows. Of course, such a person has always a, what do you call, roller coaster ride. Ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Because he knows what he should be, but he doesn't know how to be. Are you getting that? That is the average person. Wise person, the person who exposes himself to this knowledge and recognizes the truth, Atmartho hi sarvan preyan. I love myself. I love anything or anybody because that gives me happiness. So ultimately, in reality, I love myself. And object of love being source of happiness, I am the happiness. The person understands it, thoroughly convinced. The person who doesn't know, who is ignorant, for whom relative happiness is better than relative unhappiness, also can get confused because there is no conviction. Now, when you are describing this, he says, pragyavanapi. Even if you are wise, listen carefully. Even if you are pragyavan, very clearly you have seen things. Panditopi, very well informed. Chaturopi, very smart. Even then, these moods can grab you. What to talk of ordinary people? Are you getting that point? What to talk of ordinary people? Because by habit, somebody can come under the spell of it. For the ignorant person, when they come under the spell of it, you can only wait and pray. There is no other reason, because you cannot convince them with logic. The person is miserable. Why? Don't ask. He is upset. Why? Don't ask. There are matters of moods. Suddenly a mood takes over, the other mood is gone. So you cannot discuss with them. Whereas the person who has understood the truth, to that person you can at least discuss. And the person also being self-aware, aware of himself, now he recognizes, I have now lost touch with my base. I am away from myself. Oh my God. Before even somebody points it out, you are already conscious. That is why this knowledge becomes such a blessing. You don't need somebody to point it out. Before somebody points it out, you are already aware. Now I am getting angry, now I am jealous, now I am hateful, I am getting into this mood. No. You are very, very conscious. It is like, just like a cyclone. Please observe, it's just like a cyclone. Previously, in our society, when there was not much scientific advancement, suddenly the cyclone will descend on you. Oh, now the horizon becoming very dark. Oh, I think there's a big rain coming. Where are you seeing? Only when the cloud comes on your village. Only when it comes on your village, oh, it's becoming cloudy. Oh, it's so dark. I think big rain is coming, and it blasts the hell out of you. What do you say? That time I remember my childhood. They will, the drums and cymbals, mridangam, and go to the temple and oh God, like that, do some puja. Why? Cyclone. Cyclone is coming. And it blasts you. Then of course after some time goes away, you feel comfortable. Oh, thank God, thank God, thank God, it's now gone. It's wonderful. Because it suddenly descended upon you. That is what the ignorant man is. The cyclone of emotion, the cyclone of anger, hatred, jealousy suddenly descends upon him. He doesn't understand it has been already built up. Today, you have got a cyclone tracking satellite. It is hovering 100 kilometers above the sky. When it is created in the body of the Pacific Ocean, body of the Atlantic Ocean, the little thing is coming. Now the observatory or the meteorologist, they are naming the cyclone also, usually in the female name. Cyclone, they will all female. Cyclone, they will name it. And then track it. Oh, it is now 500 kilometers away from the shore. Now it is coming 300 kilometers per hour. Now it is traveling 80 kilometers speed. Now slowly gathering speed, now 100 kilometers. Now 200 kilometers. Oh my God. When it is going to fall on the land, it will be 300 kilometers speed when passing through Florida. And this particular area, blow by blow account. Since they are successfully able to predict, what the government does? Evacuate the entire population, strap the houses, bar the windows, disappear from that locality. Now the cyclone falls, blasts it off, spends itself out, goes away. Houses may be lost, life is not lost. It is all because of the satellite. Now, same thing happens. Emotions do not come overnight. Emotions get built up. And the first ingredient, the first step, the first brick of emotion is first thought. When you are an ignorant person, you don't know anything about it. The thought by thought, huge built up. Only when it becomes a huge built up, now the person recognizes. Just like the dark cloud descending on the village. The villager was no more aware that long before it comes on the top of our village sky, it has already been traveling thousands of kilometers from the oceanic expanse. Same thing also. When you are an ignorant person, suddenly you think anger builds in. Hatred builds in. No emotions builds in suddenly. Are you getting that? You perceive, understand? You perceive, you see, you listen, you hear, you taste, you touch. You are getting a marriage fixed up for your boy or a girl. What do you do first? First sight, you are infatuated. When you look at a boy or a girl, first time you are introducing, why don't you guys exchange note? When you are that stage, you send the photo. You like the photo? Yes. You like the photo? Yes. Then okay, take the email and start talking. Why are you doing this? Because first brick. Then, oh, she's so nice. Oh, he's so nice. He smiles good, He's very sensitive. Whenever I write, he writes back. It goes. Little builds up. When it builds up, are you getting that? When it completely builds up, now they are hooked to each other. Now you don't have to say, will you marry? When is the marriage? Now you don't have to ask them. Now they ask, when? When? Why are you delaying? Understand? The first thought, please appreciate. Infatuation is a built up. And suppose suddenly you have decided to marry somebody and your mother says or your father says or your brother says, nothing doing. Remember that celebrated story of Kathmandu prince. Killed the entire family, including himself. Forgot he is the prince. Forgot he is the son of his parents. Forgot he is the brother of his sister. Forgot that he should not kill himself. Destroyed completely everybody. this cyclonic anger, you mean to say suddenly happened? The first thought, when? 5 years, 7 years back when you met the girl for the first time. Are you getting that point, please? So perception. With the perception, you have the first thought. You listen to somebody. Somebody tells you, hey, you rascal, you goes away. You first record it, rascal. Immediately there is no reaction. After some time, rascal? Why did he say rascal? What did he do? Oh, that fellow is really stupid. No? He shouldn't be talking like that. Are you getting that? You are sitting down and you are building it up, building up, building up, building up. Smell. Why people you think in the shopping center, what is that? Duty free shop in the airport, big perfume bottles are open, openly kept. Why? Pour. They don't ask you to take, pour. Why? Because once you are hooked, bottles will sell. First smell, it's very good. Shall I take? No. Then you go away there. But your smell is remaining there. Other shops you are visiting. I think that's a good one. Go back again. Oh, I think good. Again go back. Come back. Go back. Come back. Oh, can I have 2 bottles? Yes, that is what exactly it is. It can be a smell. It can be a taste. It can be a touch. It can be a sight. It can be a sound. It can just be a word. The first thought comes. Then it builds up. When it builds up, not many people are aware. When it is like a cyclone, it descends. Full anger, full hatred, full jealousy, full reaction, full bloom explosion. That is the time you are terribly restless. You don't know what to do. Blast you off. You get destroyed, you destroy other people also. Whoever comes in front of you at that moment also gets a share of that cyclonic disaster. Wisdom is, understanding is, literally fixing a thought satellite. You are conscious, absolutely conscious. Conscious from the first thought. Conscious of every built up. And when it is hugely building it up, either by itself or you are consciously building it up, both way you are observing. If suppose it is building up unconscious or not unconsciously in spite of you. You don't want to build it, but it builds up. Because past habit. Are you getting that? Your reactions are habitual. So before you know, it is already building. You know you should not react, but it's already building. And it's already building it up, you don't know how to stand apart from it because of your ignorance. But suppose you are knowledgeable, you are aware of yourself, now you start smiling. Look at this stupid mind. Okay, let it build up. In one side, it is huge build up taking place. Like in a space, understand. In a vast space, how many things can happen simultaneously? A star can explode. There can be black holes taking away universes inside it. There can be a gentle breeze somewhere. There can be massive cyclone somewhere. But the whole space holds it. In the space of consciousness, you have thousands of emotions at 1,000 different spots. That is why you gain enormous capacity within yourself to accept, swallow, reject, do exactly what you wish to do without either torturing yourself or torturing somebody. That is wisdom. Every moment you are conscious. He says, even if you are such a person, pragyavanapi, chaturopi, very smart, panditopi, very learned, still, atyanta sukshmartha druk, you are sheer of sukshmartha, the subtlest of the meaning. Your mind is sharp. You can see very subtle meanings. But vyalidas na vetti vaudha sambodhitopi sphutam. Vyalida tamasa, completely veiled by tamas. Certain moment it may so happen, you can be completely covered up by the tamas. Tamas means a mood will come where you are completely overtaken. Chances are, understand, where you are completely overtaken. Vyalida tamasa. A thought can come. Just like an average person. Very, very clearly the person knows that he should not be angry. Just think. The person knows he should not be upset. But what happens? Suddenly you are completely overtaken by that emotion. Think. Have you not seen? When you are talking to people, you know, you again and again say, suppose you meet somebody, listen carefully, you meet somebody whom you know, this fellow is a very angry fellow. This fellow will be talking nonsense. You know, this fellow is talking nonsense. And you are putting up a guard. They will talk nonsense, I should not react. Then he start talking. Suddenly you are exploding. Don't talk like that. Before you know, you are already exploding. You have decided, are you getting that? Even before going to that person, you know, I will not react. 100 times you have told yourself. But when you reach there, you are exploding. What happens? This is known as unconscious behavior. This is where vyalidas tamasa na vetti vaudha sambodhitopi sphutam. Sambodhitopi. Even if you make him understand, hey, don't react, you should not react, the person gets it. Not only that, one who advises himself also gets into spell. Are you getting that? That is why advising is the easiest job. Don't get angry. You should not get upset. Why are you so jealous? Have you not seen people in somebody's house and somebody is dead? How do you say? This is what happens everywhere. Jatasya dhruvo mrityu. Some quotation also from the Sanskrit literature. Jatasya dhruvo mrityu. When somebody is born, he shall die. So you think he's a wonderful fellow. He knows all the philosophy. So in his family when somebody dies, you think, why to go there? He knows how to console himself. Don't go. And he gets so upset. What is this? When something summer happens, I go there and nobody comes to my house. Or like Sardar. One day, the fellow's son died. One man's son died. So, he phoned up to everybody in the neighborhood. Hey, my son is dead. Everybody has to come, no? So many people have to go for a condolence. So one man could not go. He sent his son. He said, you go and, condole on my behalf of our family, you go. So this fellow is a young fellow. He doesn't know how to talk. So he said, what to talk? Then he goes there to the, while going, he went to the pub, local village pub in Punjab, the pub, drinking houses. He goes there and he said, hey, अरे वो अच्छा वो आदमी वो मर गया ना, क्या हुआ, कैसा था वो? The fellow who died, how was he? He said, यही बेवकूफ़ है, बदमाश है, अच्छा हुआ कि मर गया. The fellow was a rascal, is a scoundrel. It's good that he lost. It's good that he dead. This fellow goes and talks to his father. That fellow was a scoundrel. It's good that he died. I mean, it's unnecessary. Imagine the father's reaction. The father got so wild, so upset, immediately phones up to his friend. What is this? Your son comes and tells me that it's good that he died. Now, everything is okay. I mean, he's fine, he's all right, he's nice that he passed away because he was a drunkard, rascal. What is this he's talking? Then this father says, don't worry, that fellow is stupid. When your next son dies, I myself will come. Anyway, the person doesn't understand what he is talking. Are you getting that? Advising others is very easy. Don't get angry, don't get upset. You know you should not get angry. You know you should not get upset. But what happens? It just comes up. Just like, as I told you, your cyclone. When previously we did not know how it comes, suddenly, right in the village sky, the cyclone comes and you are frightened. But today, we have cyclone tracking satellite. It tells you every movement of it and tells you where it shall pass. Can you fit an emotional cyclone tracking station within? Please understand, emotions are your built up. This flower, none of us created. Understand? None of us created this flower. But like and dislike, we have created. Are you getting that point? Do you like this flower? Yes. Ask the other person, do you like it? I hate it. Somebody hates it, somebody loves it. Is it in a flower or in your head? You create a like, somebody creates a dislike. Like in the house, in the children. If you ask the children, baby, do you like to have some curd? Some children will hate curd. Some other children, oh, sweet, I want to have that only. Some children will hate sweet, somebody will love sweet. Why? You are building it up. Are you getting that point, please? You are consciously building it up, unconsciously building it up. So emotions are built up. Emotions are not natural to the object. Are you getting that point, please? No emotion is natural to the object. Understand? It needs built up. That is why to build up a relationship, it needs time and effort. The relationship doesn't happen just like that. Consciously you build it up. And when shall you build it up? The more and more you appreciate the other person. She is so kind, he is so nice, she is so loving, he is so loving, she is so sensitive, he is so sensitive. The more and more and more and more you appreciate, the relationship grows up. Then you are emotionally almost infatuated. You can't get out of it. Becomes very difficult. Then crying. Then you start crying. She is not there, he is not there, she told me like that, he told me like that. All these reactions starts coming. When the emotions are strong, you are vulnerable to reactions. Understand? When other people's children fail in the exams, how do you feel? It happens. When your child fails, your empire goes. Are you getting that point? When other people's children lose a job, and he says, the job market is very strong, that's how it is, what to do. Your child, you lose a job, terrible. Understand, please. Emotions. So most of the people have been slave of unconscious built up called emotion. That is why Vyalidas tamasa navetti vauda sambodhitopi sputam. When sambodhitopi, even though you make them understand, still the person will not understand. Why? Because he is completely drowned, veiled, covered, overwhelmed by an emotion. Like sometimes, how much you tell a person, he will not understand because he is already sitting down with one conclusion. She is sitting down with one conclusion. That person doesn't like me at all. However much you try to convince him or her, no, then it doesn't get into the skull. Are you getting that point, please? It just doesn't get into the brain anymore because she doesn't like me, or he doesn't like me, or she is like this, she is stupid, or he is like stupid. Definite conclusion happens in the people's head. Please think. That is why you cannot talk to a religious man. You understand? You cannot talk to a religious fanatic. One who has already decided, my God is the God, my path is the path, my practice is the practice, my opinion is the opinion. Now how do you discuss anything with them? It's not available. There is no openness. If somebody is open, you can discuss. Are you getting that point, please? If somebody is open, you can discuss. If somebody is totally closed, is already concluded. It's like two people sit down to discuss with pre-gone conclusion. You have decided what it is, he has decided what it is, now you are discussing. Discussing what? What is there to discuss? I say I am right, you say you are right. So what is there to discuss? Are you getting that point, please? Appreciate. Emotions. When it comes up, you must be totally alert, even before it builds up. Just like, I have given an example, please see. Just like, you are summertime, you are sleeping on the roof. Middle of the night, you hear a noise. And you see somebody jumping your gate and coming into your compound. One who comes jumping your gate into the compound, definitely not your uncle. You know the fellow is a thief. But you are wide awake, you are watching his movement, you are fully under control. This situation is under control. Then you come and he makes a hole on your wall. Then you know this fellow trying to get in. So you allow him to make a hole also. When he is going in, you take a stone and just drop it. Half of his body has gone on his back, the stone falls exactly on his back. He gets out. He knows somebody is watching me. Or how can a stone in the midnight fall on my back? So he gets out and starts running. When he starts running, what do? That much. Because he knows somebody is really watching. He runs for his life. Okay, this is one scenario. The second one is, summer night, you are sleeping inside your room, fully air conditioned, cool, humming of the air conditioning also prevents you from listening anything. Suddenly there is a little louder noise and you get up, somebody standing near your bed with a knife in hand. How do you like it? What is your reaction? Huh? Will you clap? Huh? Listen. Why? You did not see the movement. The person jumped the river, jumped the gate, made a hole in the wall, got into your room, standing in front of your bed. All these things you did not see. Suddenly you see him appearing in front of you. You can't relate. But when you are seeing him jumping, seeing him every movement you are seeing, you can cut him off at any time. Are you getting that point, please? Same thing, emotions. A simple thought is, she told me that, he talked to me this way. She said me that, he told me that. In office they did that, or office they did this. That man told me like that, that woman told me like that. This is what they said. These are the first step. The second step is, why did he say like that? Should not have talked like that. Very stupid. Very clumsy. You go. And when you are unconsciously building up, suddenly you have got a headache at the end of the day. Suddenly you have got a massive load on your head. This is what known as people stressed out. The same world. Why do you feel stressed out? We are spending the same place, same space, same air, same fire, same water, same number of people. Why is it one person is stressed out, other person enjoys himself? How? Just think of it. All of us are going in the same trip, seeing the same places, eating same food, staying in same hotel. Why somebody is stressed out? somewhere you pick up something for yourself. Understand? And it goes on unconsciously building it up. That is why the person is not stressed out, wonders, what happened to you? Why you are reacting like that? What? Because he doesn't see any reason. I'm telling my friends today, this morning I got a call. My telephone has gone crazy today. Suddenly a call comes up. I grab it because that is a call. I take it up. It's an urgent call. Swamiji, can I do urgent? Only 3 minutes before, 5 minutes before the class. I said, what is urgent? No, Swamiji, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to class. Another. Okay. I said, no. You sound very desperate. Tell me what happens. 30 years they have remained married. And I knew them to be a very, very wonderful couple. Suddenly the person says, somehow I think it is not working out. I said, what? I couldn't believe it. I said, what? What are you talking? Is it sudden? Year after year, day after day, weeks after week, things are building up. At one time you say, I cannot take it anymore. It can be an office situation, job situation, personal relationship, anywhere. That is because the person cannot handle himself. What we say, the world is too much. World is too much or you are incapable. Are you getting that point, please? You must ask that question. World is too much or I am incapable. And please remember, friends, you can change your partner one after another. You can change your job one after another. You can change your cars one after another. You can change your house one after another. But you, the rascal, will be following everywhere. Therefore, whatever you change, it will not work out. Are you getting that? You are the constant factor. As long as you don't know change yourself, please appreciate. That long, your world will not be peaceful. Appreciate. That is why the person must know about himself. You are happy with yourself. So, even when you are happy with yourself, he says, because of your past habit, unconsciously you have been building up many things in life. Suddenly it may so happen, a thought has come up, an emotion has come up. At that time, sambodhitopi sputam, even though you are told, you will not be listening to anybody. Bhrantyaropitameva sadhu kalayati alambate tadgunan. Bhrantyaropita, by your delusion, you drag everything onto yourself. Why are they talking to me like this? Listen carefully. I have given you this example. Please remember it. How you drag everything onto yourself. There is a difference between your dealing with something and your carrying the load on your head. There is a difference. Please appreciate. There is a total difference between your dealing with something and carrying the load on your head. Remember that example of the postman. The postman collects 1,000 letters in the morning from the central post office. And his job is to what? Carry the post or to distribute the post? Distribute the post. So he goes to every addresses. Whichever letter, wherever addressed, he pushes it. At the end of the day, 5 hours, 6 hours have gone. At the end of the day, the letters are gone. Now he is coming empty bag. Comes back, right? But he suppose doesn't deliver it the proper address. What happens? The fellow becomes like a donkey, carrying the load and hanging around everywhere. But never delivers where it should be delivered. Now in our life we are that type of donkeys, never deliver anything in its right place, but we carry everything on our head. Suppose somebody say, hey fatso, you fat fellow, come here. Now you know, what is he talking about? My body. My body is fat. Oh, too smart, is talking about my mind. Too beautiful or too ugly, talking about my physical body again. Talking about my job. This is your father, this is your mother, talking about them. Whatever they are talking, you give it unto that. Nobody talks about you. Everybody talks about something that you have. You have a body, you have a mind, you have a degree, you have a job. Are you getting that point, please? There's a huge difference between who I am and what I have. You have a job or you are the job? You have a degree or you are the degree? You have a dog or you are a dog? Huh? Is there any difference? I am a dog, I have a dog. Any difference? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No? Understand the point? I am the body, I have the body. What? Please understand. People can comment on things that you have. They cannot comment on who you are. Are you getting that? Who you are beyond description, beyond commentary. That is why when you sit down with that idea, like a Maharaja, nobody touches you. You are the ultimate untouchable. Nobody touches you. If any time you feel touched, that is why in English language is touchy. This fellow is very touchy. Touchy means what? Anything you say, ooh. You know, anytime, there are some people. Ganga, Yamuna, permanent flood. Permanent on the flood. Anything you say, ooh. What happened? Ooh. Right. Why are you crying? They have told so many things. Now why are you crying? Nobody is talking to me. Right? If they talk to you, also cry. If they don't talk to you, also you cry. Now what the hell can you do? Are you getting? If they look at me, I react. If they don't look at me, also react. You understand? There's such a wonderful fellow in your hand, you'll be most miserable. You can't handle. Give something. No. Don't give something. Why you didn't give? Wow. If you talk, why are you talking all the time? If you don't talk, why are you keeping quiet? Oh, how beautiful life is. If you have got one such specimen in your hand, oh boy, you don't need any other idiot to torture you. And if you are a person like that, you don't need anybody to torture you either. Are you getting that? If you have anger, hatred, jealousy, unconscious emotions inside you, you don't need anybody else around to torture you. You have got self-inflicted punishment. You shall punish yourself continuously because you are a doubting Thomas. You doubt yourself all the time. Is it like this? Is it like that? Is it like this? Is it like that? What? Who I am is a permanent solution. Very distinctly I understand the difference between who I am and what I have. What I have shall never belong to me. It shall pass. Body shall go away. Whatever you have shall pass. You have a house, it will be demolished. You have a body, it will go. You have a sense organ, aging. You have thoughts, disappearing. But who you are shall always remain the same. It's like roles are continuously changing. Actor moves from role to role. Can you do that? If you do not, Bhrantyaropita kalayati alambade tadgunan, by Bhranti, because of your delusion, confusion, you drag the limitation of everything onto yourself. Bhrantyaropita hantaso pravala duranta tamase shakti mahatyavruti. Sankara goes out of the world, you know that. Tamasaha mahati avruti shakti. For the tamas, dullness, lethargy, sleepiness. Dullness of the mind, understand. Dullness does not mean only sleeping body. Your mind is so dull. Dull because sambodhito bina sputam. You, fellow who is dull, understand, fellow is sleepy, if you call him, hey, come here. Are you calling me? No. How many people are there? Yeah. The fellow, you know, so disgusting. Sleepy head all the time. And sometimes have you seen people walking on the corridor with a chappal? They can't even lift their leg and walk. And the chappal will be, ooh, ooh, ooh. Eh? And time the fellow run for 2 kilometers every second. And watch out, especially in this type of lifestyle, sadhu. Because you get an idea, I am engaging myself in intellectual deliberation, study and contemplation. So physically, I am like a... right? No. Your body must be as smart as your mind is. In fact, your body is a reflection of your smart mind. If you are conscious, you will not allow your body to grow unnecessarily. Please appreciate. Suppose somebody has a, trouble, some genetic trouble. That's a different type of thing. Some people cannot be thin or healthy. That's a different world altogether. Because your body is your reflection, like in a room. Your room is a reflection of the type of mind you have. Just get into a room. If you are very organized inside you, your room also will be organized. But suppose you are totally scatterbrain. You go to the room, 10 clothes there, 20 books there. There is a path between the road and the bed. Between the door and the bed, there is a path. Walking. 1 footpath. Other places, dirty. Nothing need to be done. Just absolutely clean. Why? The mind has no space. Fold it and keep it. No. Somebody. I see. When somebody does it, he gets muscle, you get fat. When somebody does it for you, are you getting that point? When somebody does it for you, that person gets the muscle. That is, a rich man dies, servants enjoy. Servants enjoy. They are working. The other fellow is only eating. So he dies jolly. Mind, watch out. Sambodhitopi, sputam, clearly talked, the fellow doesn't understand. Why? The Shakti, Mahati Avrutti, it covers up your intellect. Understand? So don't underestimate tamas, okay? Don't underestimate. There is a power. Power means that the mood comes up, you can be overtaken. That is where you can feel. Even if you don't want to shout, you are shouting. Oh, that is where you keep quiet. And when you keep quiet, you know what will happen to you? Your mind will be going, woo, will be going. But you have chosen not to speak. No, I am not speaking. Then after some time, the cyclone will go away. Let it talk it out. That is the time you want to really get out of it sometimes. You can resolve in your head, fine, or else write it down. You are a rascal, you are a rogue, there is no greater rogue than you, write down. Your father is a rogue, your mother is a rogue, you are a rogue, your 90 generation, this way, that way, rogue. Every rubbish you write down. Then you will feel comfortable. Then tear it off and throw it away. You are getting angry with somebody, do that. Nothing wrong. Because if you don't do that, Shiva's blue throat. Shiva has a blue throat because he has held poison, hala. When he drank, of course Parvati doesn't want to lose her husband. So when he drank the hala, that poison, she cut hold of it. Cut hold of it, that's why in Shiva's neck, her fingerprint is there. And because the poison stays here, it becomes blue. So he is known as Neelakantha, blue-throated one. This poison is something, if it goes in you, it will kill you. If you throw out, it will kill others. Suspended, neither kill you nor kill somebody. If you throw your anger at somebody, that person will be destroyed. If you internalize that anger, you destroy yourself. Suspend. Don't say I have no anger. No, there is no such person. Everybody will have anger, hatred, because emotions are possibilities. Are you getting that point, please? Emotions are possibilities. Should you worship Shiva or be the Shiva? Worship in a temple or being a temple? Understand the difference between building a temple and being a temple. When you build a temple, you remain an worshipper. When you be the temple, in this God alone is existing. That is why the whole Agama Shastra, please appreciate, the entire temple Agama Shastra, it is just like description of the body. The base of the temple is known as the Pada. The top of the temple is known as the Shirsha, the head. Pada is foot. The sides are known as Parshva. Then the sanctum known as the Garbhagraha. Just like body. Pada, Shirsha, Hasta, Garbhagraha. In it, God, in yourself. So be a temple. You build a temple so that you can ultimately be the temple. Worship the Shiva. Namah Shivaya, Shivoham, Shivoham. Are you the only one? Everybody is sent. That's why there is no arrogance. So be the Shiva. Hold your poison. Neither swallow it nor pour it on somebody. And Shiva could hold all these things because meditative. Because he is the only one who is so contemplative. When you are contemplative and conscious, you can hold so much within yourself. You can swallow a lot. Understand? Why people are so desperate to, talking it out, little angry, hatred, jealousy, whatever comes, boom. The person must express it. Why can't hold it? If you are a matured person, you shall hold million informations, and with you they shall die. You will not exploit somebody. You shall know the weakness of many. And you will be such a person, you shall talk about others' strength, but you will never talk about their weakness. You shall discover their weakness. You know their weakness. But it's all right. Just like in a mango tree. You have the fruit, you have the root, you have the bark, you have the leaves, you have the flowers, but you eat only the fruit. Other things, do you cut it and throw? But for that fruit, you have to tolerate everything. In a drumstick plant, you need only the leaf, flower, fruit. You can't touch the branches, you can touch the root, can't touch the bark. Therefore, you tolerate the caterpillar also. Why? Once in a while they will come, what to do? But you have to keep it. Why? Drumstick, Are you getting that? Same thing human beings. Every human being is not all sides are wonderful. He may be wonderful or she may be wonderful, but may not be for you, it may not be wonderful all the time. But the person must be maintained. Why? Because certain qualities are there. That is why you can have all the informations at your disposal. You hold everything. But whatever is beneficial, you use it. Very, very conscious. And that happens from yourself. Please appreciate. Long before you can accept somebody's weakness and strength, you accept your weakness, your strength. Because you know you have certain weakness, you shall readily accept, tolerate other people's weakness. Idealist is one who ignores his weakness but criticizes, very critical of other people's weakness. Dangerous person. Himself has a lot of weakness, but he will not talk about it. Other people's weakness, on microphone. His own strength, he will display. Other strength, you will be jealous of. That is idealist. Nonsense. I am the only good man. No, you are not. Understand. You must see it very clearly. Recognizing these things, then your life will be a song. First you enjoy, long before others enjoy it. And the cuckoo sings, he has got some nice Singapore cherry near our house. Very happy. Then other people listen. Oh, lovely song of cuckoo. Yes, but why is he singing? He is happy with himself. And he is not singing. Is he singing for you or singing for himself? Huh? Does the cuckoo sing for you? He just sings. The wise man just sings. For whom? I am just singing my song. If somebody likes it, great. Somebody doesn't like it, wonderful. Why? Why he doesn't like it? Because he is not in a mood. Like cuckoo is singing, everybody is enjoying. Why that fellow is saying all the time? Some people can get angry. Too many birds here, you know. When you are not in a good mood, can you accept anybody talking? Ayyo, nothing doing. If you are in a bad mood, everybody, whoosh. You are in a good mood? Why nobody is talking today? Everybody is silent. No. Be that person. And consciously watch every emotion that comes up. Then you fight out your tamas. Fight means what? You live with your different types of moods. Moods will be there. Like summer, winter, rain comes in space, but the space unaffected by the weather. Same thing yourself, unaffected by everything. Always enjoy. If you are not so, a single thought can drown you in a huge emotion, unconscious built up. Okay? So be that, see yourself and enjoy every thought. You want to build up? Build it up, enjoy yourself. After building, a building, brick by brick, you build a structure. You can make a beautiful theater. You can also make a prison. A thought by thought, you can build beautiful emotions. You can be a prisoner of your thought, or you can be a beautiful, enjoy a lovely emotion, love, affection, attention, anything you like. Choice is yours. Be yourself. Okay? More of it. We shall see when I come back. I don't know when. Maybe within few days. So close your eyes. We'll see that.